We made it to Dante. Congrats. Every speedrun is always happy to make it to Dante. So in the customization menu here, we can't really buy anything, so we're just gonna go ahead and start the mission. Now with Dante, our main movement is just Trickster. So we're just gonna Trickster everywhere. I'm gonna switch to the shotgun here and to Balrog. And enter the fight. Again, refer to the combat primer by Scruff for the actual enemy cycles. There are some helpful tips for these rooms specifically. Alright, so we're gonna kill everything here. There isn't really a lot to say about these rooms, like just do what Scruff tells you to do in the combat primer to these enemies and kill them all. Usually you want to take the time until the enemies spawn to ignite, so you do more damage. I kind of wanted this enemy, but sure. Now these guys are a little annoying here, just because we don't really have anything that doesn't knock them back. Oh, come on. Okay. So this room is a little awkward. And then here we have a Divinity statue. It's here. So we're gonna trick stuff to this and we're gonna buy all the things we need for Dante here. So I have a lot of orbs right now because I recorded some stuff in between. Usually you'd be at around 100, but what you need is 97,500, if I remember correctly, to buy everything we need. If you don't have that much, you can skip Trickster 3 for this mission and just get it later. It's nice to have here, but you don't necessarily need it here. We just need it for a skip later on. Okay. So we don't need speed with Dante because Trickster is faster. A little fun fact, actually. The Trickster movement is faster when Dante is not in DT, because in DT there's a little delay, I think, after the third trick. For some reason, if Dante's human, it isn't there. So Trickstering in human form is faster than in DT form. Okay, we want to get Stinger here. And we want to get Ignition 2, so our ignition lasts longer. We want to get Trickster 3, but like I said, if you can't afford everything, you can skip that one for now. It's mostly so we get Air Trick for a skip later on. And because Air Trick is just handy to close gaps quickly. And we want to get Swordmaster 4, so we get Dante's most important move, Real Impact, for Balrog. Alright, so then we're gonna head into this fight. And we're gonna try to Royal Guard this Riot and then Real Impact it. So I'm gonna charge my Balrog and Real Impact, and then I want to get over to the other one real quick. And I can just Real Impact it as well. And we're moving on. Whoops. That was not ideal. So I'm gonna use Rebellion for this. We got 2 scissors in this room. Usually I lock onto this one first. And we're just gonna parry and kill them. Either with Prop Shredder or with Helm Breaker, whatever you prefer. Doesn't really matter. You want to taunt them if they don't attack. because it may make them finally do something. Alright, we're just gonna move through here. For this room, there are some different ways how people do the first part. I just stinger the first 2 riots that spawn, and then I use Balrog for the rest, essentially. So I'm gonna real impact here. I DT'd here so I wouldn't get stunned by the Hellkirn or whatever. What are they even called? By these things hitting me. Alright, I'm gonna pick up the DT here. And then we're gonna go up into this hole. Just go in here, make the fight or the encounter start, and this will cause the encounter here not to trigger. So we can just walk through here without doing this fight.
These ladies work fast.
So you can pick up more DT here if you need it. We already have full DT. And then I want my shotgun because for this encounter there's gonna be a Hellbat that spawns in the middle here. If I have trick up, this fight gets a little easier because I'm just gonna trick up towards it. Shoot it with the shotgun a couple of times, and then I'm gonna DT Stinger. That's for the Hellbats, or whatever the big ones are called. The red ones. That's the best move. Like, get them to the ground with the shotgun, and DT Stinger them to death. If you don't have DT, you can also real impact them. And then I'm just gonna kill the other small Hellbats. There is a lineup how you can get them all to be in one spot, but you need them to do a certain pattern at the very beginning, and I don't really know the details of that. So maybe someone else can explain it in the comments, for example, or I will try to find you a link if there is one that I'll put there. All right. So I'm gonna trick up here, use my shotgun. Oh, it didn't come down yet. Would have needed a 3rd shot. Alright, and then we have this thing spawning, and we want to real impact it. Oh, come on. And just finish the other ones. Sometimes you're lucky and they kind of die with the queen. And Pusa Queen, that's what they're called. I forget all the enemy names. Alright, we're gonna go up here. This is a little RNG, like sometimes you're just really unlucky and they just disappear as you enter the fight. We got pretty lucky here.
Yeah, getting close. I can feel it.
Okay, so in this area we'll have a bunch of Angelo spawning. You can build, like, I don't really have a lot of DT right now, so basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break one of the Angelo's shields to get DT. And then we want to real impact the big Angelo early on. But usually I just go up to, like, if I remember correctly, I usually just DT or real impact the first Angelo I usually attack. And I somehow always got the big Angelo with that. But yeah, we'll see. Just try to real impact these things. Alright, they're gonna spawn here. Yeah, I always go to this one. And I got knocked out of it. And I'm gonna do another one, because you don't want this thing to enrage, because it gets so much health there. Gonna break the shield and real impact it. That went alright. Alright. We don't actually need to pick that up. But what we want to pick up is this. So we have DT. And then we're gonna go up here. So I know that Cosmic, I think, doesn't do it anymore here. He just walks up to the boss and just charges the Balrog on the shield before really impacting it. Because the strat for this boss is you want to go up to the shield, DT, so you don't get stunned by anything, and real impact it 3 times, and then just stinger it until it breaks. Because it's faster than dying to it, at least on human difficulty. It's different on other difficulties. But for real impact, we need our Balrog to be charged up, so I do it before the fight. I think Cosmic does it on the shield itself. I'll put a link to the video if that's the case, so you can see it there. Because it is probably faster. But yeah. I'm gonna charge myself up here. And get out of it and enter the fight. So I'm gonna trick, hit, switch to Swordmaster and Balrog, and just real impact 4 times. Now the game always switches you to Rebellion before this fight, so you don't need to switch it yourself. And don't forget to switch to the Swordmaster. And yeah, that should do it. And that was mission 10.